Welcome to Art Conservation Talks.
Yeah.
Today we're
Okay.
going deep into the world of art conservation
Sounds good.
in India.
Yeah.
We've got some fascinating material for this deep dive.
Oh, cool.
We've got some academic research on vandalism.
Okay.
We've got some excerpts about new policy initiatives.
It's interesting.
And a really insightful article called Bridging the Gap Towards Professionalism in India's Art Conservation.
Wow. A lot to dive into then.
It is. So buckle up because we're going to explore the challenges,
Yeah.
the triumphs,
Uh-huh.
the crucial role of institutions like the Indian Institute of Heritage,
Okay.
formerly known as the National Museum Institute,
Right.
in shaping the future of this vital field.
It's a captivating area, isn't it?
Yeah, it really
It's
is.
this blend of cultural heritage,
Uh-huh.
the unfortunate reality of vandalism,
Yeah,
and the passionate drive to elevate conservation practices.
absolutely.
It's a complex landscape for sure,
Yeah,
but one that's incredibly important to understand.
absolutely. One thing that really jumped out at me from these policy documents
Mhm.
is the shift towards thinking about monuments as living heritage.
Oh, interesting.
It's not just about preserving the past.
Right.
It's about understanding how these monuments are woven into the fabric of communities,
Okay. Yeah.
how their stories continue to unfold,
Uh-huh.
and how they remain relevant in contemporary life.
You've hit on a key point there.
Okay.
Viewing monuments as living heritage really does
Yeah.
transform our approach to conservation.
Interesting.
It becomes less about static preservation
I see.
and more about finding ways to sustainably manage these sites,
Okay.
bringing local communities into the conversation,
Yeah.
and acknowledging the evolving relationship between people and their heritage.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just about
Right.
roping off a monument and keeping people at a distance.
Yeah.
It's about finding ways to integrate these sites into the lives of the people who live around them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it raises interesting questions, doesn't it?
It does.
Like, how do we balance preservation with accessibility?
Yeah.
How do we ensure that these sites remain relevant for future generations?
Those are big questions for sure.
They are.
Okay, so we have these incredible monuments.
Mhm.
That was this idea of living heritage.
Yeah.
But then there's the darker side of the story.
Oh,
The research we have on vandalism
okay.
paints a pretty alarming picture. It's not just about a bit of graffiti here and there.
Yeah, right.
We're talking about intentional destruction,
Oh, wow.
theft,
Really?
even damage caused by unqualified attempts at restoration.
It's certainly a sobering reality.
It is.
And the research highlights just how complex
Yeah,
the motivations behind these acts can be.
I can imagine.
We see everything from acts of religious vandalism to protests targeting symbols of authority.
It's like plain old delinquency.
Right.
And even,
Yeah.
sadly, misguided attempts at artistic expression.
Wow. So a whole range then.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Understanding these diverse motivations
Yeah.
is crucial if we want to develop effective preventative measures.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You're right. There's no one-size-fits-all solution here.
Yeah.
It seems like education plays a big role,
Okay.
both for future conservators
Yeah.
and for the public.
I see.
The Bridging the Gap article really emphasizes that
Absolutely.
we need skilled and ethical professionals who can approach conservation with a deep understanding
Right.
of both the science and the art involved.
It is a blend of both.
Yeah.
You need that
Yeah.
you need that real knowledge of both.
Yeah. And we need a public that values and understands the importance of preserving cultural heritage.
Definitely. Definitely.
And that's where institutions like the Indian Institute of Heritage come in, right?
They're doing some incredible work in training the next generation of conservators.
They really are.
Yeah.
The IIH has been instrumental in establishing rigorous training programs
Okay.
that blend practical skills with theoretical knowledge.
Sounds like a good mix.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
shaping the future of the field
I see.
by equipping graduates with the expertise
Right.
and ethical awareness
Yeah.
needed to tackle the complex challenges of conservation.
That's fantastic to hear.
It is good, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're setting a high bar for the profession.
They are.
Good.
And it's important to remember that the IIH alumni aren't just working in major museums and institutions.
Oh, okay.
They're out there across India
Wow.
in smaller museums, archaeological sites, temples.
So all over.
Yeah, all over.
Wow.
Contributing their expertise to a wide range of conservation efforts.
That's amazing.
It's great, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
It's inspiring to think about the impact they're having.
Mm-hmm.
But The article also mentions some limitations, right?
Oh, okay.
This black hole analogy,
Right.
referring to gaps in training and standardization.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that a bit?
Sure.
Okay.
While institutions like the IIH are making significant strides, there are still challenges.
Okay.
Not all practitioners have access to the same level of training or resources, and there's a real need for more standardized practices and qualifications
Makes sense.
to ensure that everyone working in the field meets a certain level of expertise.
So it's not just about having talented individuals.
Right, exactly.
It's about having a system that supports them and ensures a consistent level of quality across the board.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the heart of the issue,
Okay.
the need for professionalization.
Right.
It's about moving beyond ad hoc approaches and establishing a clear framework for conservation practice.
Okay.
We need a system that ensures every conservator, regardless of their background or the resources available to them, is equipped with the knowledge and skills to do the job effectively and ethically.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So we've got these dedicated institutions training skilled conservators, but there are still systemic challenges to overcome.
Definitely, yeah.
I'm curious to hear more about what those challenges look like on the ground and what's being done to address them.
Sure. Picking up where we left off, professionalization is key. And what's often overlooked is that conservation isn't just about technical skills. It requires ethical decision-making, understanding the historical context of a piece, and respecting its inherent integrity.
I can see how those elements would be absolutely crucial.
Yeah.
I imagine that there's a huge difference between
yeah.
someone who can, say, retouch a painting
Right.
and someone who understands the chemical makeup of the pigments, the historical painting techniques used, and the potential impact of their interventions.
The trained conservator doesn't just fix things.
Right.
They consider long-term preservation, how their work might affect future generations, and the cultural significance of the object itself.
It's a weighty responsibility.
It is.
Being a steward of history in that way.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. And it makes the role of institutions like the IIH even more impressive. They're not just teaching technical skills.
Right.
They're instilling a deep sense of ethical responsibility in their graduates.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And that ethical foundation is so important, especially when resources are limited.
Right.
We know from the Bridging the Gap article that not every project has access to cutting-edge technology or unlimited funding.
Okay.
Sometimes conservators have to make tough choices about how to best utilize the resources they have while still upholding the highest ethical standards.
That makes sense. It's about finding a balance, right?
It is.
Preserving the object as best as possible within the constraints of the situation.
Absolutely.
And that must require a lot of creativity and resourcefulness on the part of the conservator.
Absolutely. And this is where the training and education provided by institutions like the IIH really shine.
Okay.
They equip graduates with the knowledge and critical thinking skills needed to make informed decisions, adapt techniques, and find innovative solutions even when resources are scarce.
It's inspiring to think about these skilled conservators.
Yeah.
Many of them IIH alumni, going out and making a difference in all sorts of places with varying levels of resources.
It is. It is.
It really underscores the idea that every effort matters in this field.
Precisely. Every restored artifact, every preserved monument, every piece of knowledge shared, it all contributes to the larger effort of safeguarding India's cultural heritage.
And it's not a solitary endeavor.
It is.
The article highlights some exciting collaborations happening between India and international organizations. Like the International Council of Museums Conservation Committee, ICOMCC, the Getty Conservation Institute, and the International Center for the Study of the Preservation and Restoration of Cultural Property.
I see, Crom. Those collaborations sound incredibly valuable.
They do.
What kind of impact are they having on the field in India? They're having a tremendous impact.
Oh, wow.
These collaborations are creating opportunities for Indian conservators to connect with their peers worldwide, learn about cutting-edge technologies, and share their own unique knowledge and experiences.
It's a beautiful exchange of ideas and expertise.
It is.
And it's really pushing the field forward.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to hear that Indian conservators are not only learning from international experts, but also contributing their own valuable perspectives and techniques to the global conversation.
Absolutely. India has a rich tradition of craftsmanship and artistic knowledge.
That has so much to offer the global conservation community.
Definitely.
These international collaborations provide a platform for that knowledge to be shared and appreciated on a wider scale.
This all paints a much more optimistic picture than where we started.
Yeah.
It's clear that there are significant challenges,
Right.
but there are also dedicated individuals and institutions working tirelessly to overcome them.
It's true.
It makes you realize just how interconnected this field is.
Yes, and this interconnectedness extends beyond geographical boundaries. It's also about connecting the past, present, and future.
Okay.
Conservation is not just about preserving objects.
Right.
It's about ensuring that future generations have the opportunity to connect with their heritage and draw inspiration from the artistic achievements of the past.
What a powerful way to think about it.
Yeah.
So we've talked about the dedication of institutions like the IIH, the crucial role of international collaboration,
and the inspiring work being done by conservators on the ground.
Yeah.
What does the future hold for the field of art conservation in India? What are some of the key things we need to focus on to ensure the continued preservation of this incredibly rich cultural heritage?
Well, I think the key lies in continuing to build on the progress that's already been made.
Yeah.
We need to keep investing in education and training, fostering those international collaborations, advocating for greater resources for the field.
Yeah.
And we need to find innovative ways to engage the public and instill a sense of shared responsibility for safeguarding this heritage.
You're right. Ultimately, preserving cultural heritage is a collective effort.
It is.
And it requires the participation of not just conservators, but policymakers, communities, and individuals who value and appreciate the richness and diversity of India's cultural legacy.
That's a perfect note to transition to our final thoughts. Because this isn't just an academic discussion, it's about real-world impact.
It really is amazing to think about the sheer scale of India's cultural heritage.
It is.
We're talking about thousands of years of history, countless monuments, temples, artworks, textiles. I mean, where do you even begin with something like that?
It's a question that often comes up. Given the vastness of this heritage and the limitations in resources, how do we prioritize?
That's the big question.
It is a big question. Where should we focus our efforts to have the greatest impact? It's a complex issue with no easy answers.
I imagine it's a constant balancing act.
It is.
Yeah.
Do you focus on the big iconic sites that attract international attention, or do you prioritize those lesser-known gems, the local heritage sites that might be at risk of being forgotten?
Yeah, it's a tough choice.
It is. Yeah. It's tempting to think in terms of either, but perhaps the starting point is recognizing that every piece of cultural heritage has value, regardless of its size or fame.
That makes sense.
It's about understanding the interconnectedness of it all.
I see.
A small village temple might hold clues to a broader historical narrative. A seemingly insignificant artifact might unlock a forgotten chapter of our past.
So it's less about choosing one over the other. And more about expanding our understanding of what constitutes important heritage.
Exactly. It's about broadening our perspective and recognizing that the value of cultural heritage isn't just about monetary worth or tourist appeal. It's about its contribution to our understanding of who we are, where we come from, and what makes us unique.
It's about preserving those threads that connect us to the past and to each other.
Exactly.
And that brings us back to the idea of living heritage.
Yeah, full circle.
Yeah, it's not just about objects in museums. It's about people, their stories, and their living connection to their heritage.
Precisely. And that's why engaging local communities is so vital to successful conservation efforts. They are the living link to this heritage, the ones who can best ensure its continuity for future generations.
It sounds like the future of art conservation in India relies on a multi-pronged approach.
It does.
We need skilled conservators trained by institutions like the IIH, ongoing international collaboration, and an engaged public that understands and values its own heritage.
You've summed it up perfectly. And as you continue to explore this fascinating world, we leave you with this thought. What role can you play in preserving India's rich cultural heritage? How can you contribute to ensuring that these treasures are passed on to future generations?
Yeah.
It's a question worth pondering.
It really is.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of art conservation in India.
It was a great conversation. Yeah. We've explored the challenges, the triumphs, and the inspiring work being done to safeguard this incredible heritage for generations to come.
And we encourage you to delve deeper into the source material we've provided.
Yeah, great idea.
Read those articles, explore those policy documents, and let your curiosity guide you.
Excellent advice.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep those conversations going.
Thank you for listening.